What do you have as the number one battle that you're interested in camp?
My number one battle is safety, because there's a lot of
Money Pots.
Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows.
your, at edge rusher. You already have the two guys that they need to step up, which is Nolan Smith and Jalen Hunt. But at safety, you have a starter at Reed Blankenship, who there are some people that could question him. I don't, but there are some people that could. You have the rumors of Justin Simmons, wanting to play for the team. But then you have the kid you drafted in the second round, Drew Mukuba, who I'm a big, big fan of. But then you still have Sidney Brown, who is coming off torn ACL 2 years ago and has never really got his footing in Vic Fangio's system. And then you have Tristan McCollum, who Vic Fangio personally mentioned in the battle.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that this is a position that
You don't think it's
when
Mukuba's to
Gardner
lose?
Johnson left in 2022, the defense was fantastic. And I'm not saying that, obviously coordinator is big, coaching is a big thing. But on the back end, Gardner Johnson was not there. And he said it himself. And Blankenship was a little sloppy. I think Blankenship was just young and, in the wrong place. I don't think it was all on Gardner Johnson. But I think he fits perfectly into what Fangio wants out of his strong side safety. And
You're talking about Reed, right?
No, I'm talking about Gardner Johnson.
Oh, you're talking about Gardner Johnson. Okay.
CJ plays that perfect strong side, nickel hybrid. You know what I mean? Like he can just sit there and pop in. Reed can play the deep post.
Right.
He can sit there and move inside. You can go strong, which this year, what we're going to see is probably Reed deep, Mukuba, and maybe DeJean Mitchell on the outside. Like that. That's what we're talking about here. And he said that he was just a test dummy for that. There's a chance, maybe he was. I don't agree with him in all those senses, but I think that he has been an essential player that has been caught off guard in coverage on different occasions, and that's fine. But at this point, at his age and the way the contract was set up, I understand it. You're not guaranteed getting Mukuba in the second, who, in my opinion, is a sub clone of Gardner Johnson. He can become either Gardner Johnson or better than Gardner Johnson, but you're still taking that away from the defense. And it's safety is one of those things where it's very, very important to what Fangio does. Linebacker and safety, where we come from a defensive line, edge rusher, this is where we eat our meat here. In Fangio, those linebackers and those safeties have so much responsibilities. You got to make sure you have smart, ready guys in those positions.
And just to add to that, I mean, over the years, we've always had that, when we didn't have that continuity after Dawkins left, it was kind of like a revolving door. And then we got some continuity when Jenkins came, right? And that kind of solidified, our defense. And then after that, trying to think, after Jenkins left, was there a year or two?
Went to the Super Bowl with Epps and Gardner Johnson.
But I mean, was Gardner Johnson right after?
Yeah, he was.
He was? Okay. I wasn't 100% sure.
There was nobody that stuck. That was Anthony Harris, Terrell Edmonds, even what's the kid? Justin Evans from Tampa, Hugo Amadi. I mean, they ran through some bodies there.
Yeah, and then I'm looking back at some of the safeties, and I forgot McLeod was around for a little bit, right? And then Jenkins left.
Well, McLeod was there, but he was always secondary to Jenkins. But that duo at safety was incredible. I mean, they were.
Yeah, no, it was. But from what I'm looking at, like 2020, it was Mills back there with McLeod. 2021 was Anthony.
Yeah, and Mills,
Anthony Harris.
Yeah,
and then Gardner and Epps was in 2022.
Yep.
and then Gardner got hurt, I think, and then Kevin
No, he
Byard.
didn't play for the team, so he went to the Lions.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then he came back.
Yeah, he came back.
Yeah, and then he came back. Yeah,
Blankenship and Byard were the team there at the end last year.
right. So when you think about that, I mean, I'm going to still stay biased. I don't mind the safety in my head when I look at this roster and I look at this team. I feel like that safety spot is Mukuba's to lose because I don't think anybody can touch his
It
talent.
is for sure. It is for sure. But you're entrusting, a rookie to take on a Super Bowl contender starting job that's very, very important. And I think he can handle it. I think he's a stud,
Yeah.
but he's got to do it, and that's the.
I mean, they got the guys around him to teach him, like Mitchell, right? Mitchell was there last year. Coop was there last year.
I mean, I
back
think
end.
that the teaching guys are more like guys like Perry Nickerson, who are in the room just strictly there to teach. They're very good about having guys in the room and not weighing too much on those young developmental players. They're very good about keeping guys around them at key positions, to be there to compete, but also be open to teach. And they vet that kind of stuff when they sign these guys. So
okay,
I'm
not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
No. I'm just saying that they understand they're taking a risk, but like the name we said earlier, Justin Simmons is you pull the plug and he's here. I mean, where else is he gonna go? I mean, what would he's made plenty of money.
Yeah,
if he gets right off, he'll go somewhere else. But I mean, he sees the situation here.
Yeah, absolutely.